At one point early in my career, when I was a prosecutor, then I was a special assistant district attorney, I served as the appellate prosecutor in a case where they shot and murdered Chief Robert Mortel. The individual who shot him most definitely did deserve the death penalty.
Death penalty then?
Yes.
So you, have you always supported it, or?
My thought on the death penalty is there are certain cases such as that where it absolutely would apply. What we must do as a society is provide that every safeguard possible be in place at that point. And where there are issues about, it must be done properly, but on a very basic level, it should be in place. Yes.
What do you think?
Can you finish on the death penalty? I'm not really clear on what your answer was. You favor it, but do you favor certain exceptions, or you talk about safeguards too? Is it universal support for it, or is it only in extreme cases like the murder of a police officer, or what?
The death penalty is, of course, very extreme punishment, and we must, as with every punishment, make sure it is done fairly and only in appropriate cases.
So,
If it was applied to situations where a police officer, as in the Mortel tragedy, that would be very, very applicable. That would be very, very, very.
the last time it really bubbled up here was in the Jeffrey Curley case. It was a young boy from Cambridge who was kidnapped and murdered and dumped in the river. Would you support it in that kind of case?
In a case like that, that absolutely would be appropriate.
Okay, so what's the defining characteristic there then of death penalty in that instance? What is it?
Under our laws, the death penalty is, of course, the most severe penalty, and it's not applicable now in Massachusetts. I would favor a reasoned approach to the implementation of the death penalty here.